Hey, it's Theo and thank you for joining me for my 1-minute card reviews. Today we are reviewing Paladin and Hunter. Now, if you want to see my other reviews, I got a playlist in the description. Now, let's not waste any time with endless intros and start with the very first card for Hunter, which is Raptor Nest Nurse. A 1 mana 1/1 Battlecry, get a random 1-cost minion. Death Rattle, get a random 1-cost spell. So this is a 1-drop that can generate 2 cards. So that seems pretty strong. Getting a random 1-cost minion immediately means you can also just play it on turn 2 as basically a 2-drop. And then also you get a 1-mana spell. And yeah, the 1-mana spells on average pretty good, right? Something like Tracking or Arcane Shot, they're not the worst. So yeah, it looks pretty good, right? 1 mana, get 2 cards. But yeah, the only problem with this card is, yeah, what do you play it in? Like, it doesn't really have synergy with many decks. It's not a beast, so you don't really want to play it in the Aggro Hunter. You don't want to play it in Hand Buff Hunter. You might not want to play it in Discover Hunter. So I think that's the main issue here, is it doesn't really have a home, right? It's just a generically good card. But still, this is 1 mana, generate 2 playable cards. Yeah, I can't really rate it that low, so I'll be giving this 3 stars. Just a solid card. We'll just have to see what it goes into. And the second card we have is the Devil's Horn Mask, an 8 mana spell. Set a minion stats to 8/8, give it charge. So yeah, this is a King Crush in a spell. And generally, yeah, charge has been pretty powerful in Hearthstone's history. Almost all the cards with charge have seen play. But yeah, they often are minions, which means, yeah, you can buff the minions in hand, you can copy them or whatever. And this one, it's a spell, and Hunter just doesn't really have many spell synergies at all. You can't really reduce this, you can't really copy it. And if you have to play like a 1 mana minion and then play those on it, it's like a 9 mana Crush, but for 2 cards. And nobody was just playing Crush just for Crush. You played it because of synergy, where you could copy it or buff it. Yeah, this card just doesn't have that. So it does kind of sound like a 1-star card, and I kind of want to give it 1, but yeah, I feel like at some point in the future this could see play just because charge is so powerful. It could get new cards, so right now it's kind of a 1, but I'll be giving it 2 stars because I can definitely see a card for charge seeing play. And the last card for Hunter is Ankylodon, an 8 mana 7/7 beast. Taunt, Death Rattle, summon 2 random 3-cost beasts. They attack random enemies. So this feels like another card this set that's just very expensive and it has a decent effect. But those kind of cards just don't really work in modern Hearthstone. Like when you're going to play this turn 8 and then easily clear it, and then you get maybe beasts that maybe do something. Yeah, I don't see that happening. There's not a lot of synergy either with a big beast right now in Hunter. And yeah, it's just not that amazing of a payoff. Even if you cheat this out a few turns earlier, yeah, it doesn't even win games really. And you can buff this card, but you don't buff the 3-cost beast, which could hit face if you want that. But yeah, I just don't see a deck you want to be playing this in. It's way too expensive for not a good enough payoff, so I'll be giving this card 1 star. Then let's get to the Paladin cards, starting with Firegale. A 2 mana 3/2 Elemental Murloc. Kindred, give your other minions rush. Now, Kindred means you gotta play it in a deck with only Elementals or Murlocs pretty much. And yeah, there's not really an Elemental deck. So we're gonna be playing this in a Murloc Quest Paladin. And yeah, I think it'll be solid in that. Not amazing, you already have some rushers. By itself, it's just a 2 mana Murloc, right? That does nothing. Yeah, you give your other minions rush, but if your opponent doesn't have board, it doesn't do anything. It's just mediocre rather of other cards. But it does allow you to get some comeback potential as a Murloc Paladin. You only have a few rush minions, and this card just makes it harder to lose board. And then you can overwhelm your opponents with the minions and not be afraid of dying to the opponent's minions when you just clear them with this rush minion. So yeah, seems solid in a Murloc deck, though not amazing, so I'll be giving this 3 stars. Then we have the Hatching Ceremony, a 3 mana spell. At the end of your next turn, give your minions +2/+2. So this takes a while to really work out, right? Basically, 2 turns later, you get the stat buffs and you can use them. But with a card like this, if you can play it on like turn 2 of the coin or turn 3, and then follow it up with a bunch of cheap minions, it can be pretty powerful. Like, it's a lot of stats, right? You play it on 3, then you play like Muster for Battle and a 1-drop, and suddenly you have like 3 3/3s and like a 3/4 on board. And then those can, of course, the next turn get buffed as well. We've seen it with other cards in the early game that just, that get a lot of stats. It can be really annoying for a lot of decks to kill those minions. It can really punish decks that are kind of passive. For example, a deck like Alonia's Druid is going to struggle with boards like these. But of course, this card is going to be terrible in the late game when you top deck it. And if you need tempo now, this card isn't the greatest either. So I don't think it's going to be amazing, but I think it might just barely make the cut at some point in some aggro Paladin decks. I'll be giving this card 2 stars. Then the last card we have for Paladin is Hero's Welcome, an 8 mana spell. Discover a legendary minion to summon. Set its stats to 10/10, and this feels like yet another card that's just a big minion in the late game that you can play, but that's it. And then you hopefully get lucky with the discovery you have. And just like the other cards, yeah, I just don't think this card will see play. Like, yeah, you can play it with like Ursol, right? Get 3 of them, but all you get is 3 10/10s, and that's not really good enough. Yeah, you can discover the legendary, of course, but I think a lot of them are having battle cries, so all you get is really an 8 mana 10/10, and yeah, is that worth it nowadays? Totally not. That is horrible. And then for the few times that maybe get something good, it's just not worth it. All the other times where this card is just not working out. I also don't see any synergies for this with the spell besides Ursol. It's not even a holy spell or anything. So yeah, this card just looks horrible to me and I don't think it will see any play, so I'll be giving it 1 star. And those are all the Paladin and Shaman cards. Let me know in the comments which card you'll be playing, or if you're not going to be playing any of these cards. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and until next time.